I'm getting picked up by an autonomous driving vehicle. Here it comes.
From Waymo, 1 minute to cover a few.
I had to rush in here because we were blocking a driveway, my building actually.
So keep your seatbelt fastened, please. If you're traveling with little ones or expecting, please see the seat. But our microphones are only on when you're connected to rider support. So sing your heart out. We can't hear you. You can also use the app or passenger screen to speak to a rider support agent at any time.
There's no fucking driver in this car. It's doing like an intro. This is my first time in a self-driving car.
Finally,
completely self-driving. There's literally, yeah, it's pretty weird getting in a car without a driver, but it feels fine. It's gonna run a yellow light. That's cool. It's it handled that intersection pretty well. We're at a red light now. So this is my first time riding a completely autonomous vehicle. I honestly never thought it would come this quickly to LA. So this is very exciting. I'm just doing a quick trip. It's like an 8-minute drive to my local tennis court. I'm about to play a tennis match and I'm a little nervous. My heart is definitely beating. My heart is definitely beating because it's a little nerve-wracking. But these are local streets and it is a short drive, so, and I did do a little bit of research, and Waymo's been around for like over a year, well over a year. Like they had the service in Phoenix like last year, probably longer. I didn't do that deep of research, but yeah, it's been pretty tested, so I don't feel super uncomfortable. In terms of the route, this is pretty much what I would do as well if I were driving. It honestly does feel like a human driver. It's not like braking a lot unnecessarily. It ran the yellow earlier like a normal LA driver would. This is a reasonable stop for a yellow light. I said that this biker across the street, I think he could see that there's no driver in this car. I don't know. Maybe not. Or I think everyone's looking just because this car has a lot of sensors and cameras on it. So I think people definitely know that something is different about this car. And that guy just like looked over. He was just like looking to see that there's no driver in this car. It's a really nice car. It's got like a full moonroof, sunroof. I think there's like a camera there up here in the front, and there's a camera back here. I believe this is a Jaguar. I don't know what the model is, but it's a really nice car. Yeah, it did pull up to the driveway of my building right as someone was coming out. So it would have been pretty annoying if I hadn't been right there waiting for it. It also did pass me, but I think that's it's fine. It went to pick me up at the exact spot that it said it was going to, and I was a little bit off the spot. But yeah, it wasn't like the best place to pull over. It was a driveway of a building, but so far so good. Now we're taking some side streets that I normally wouldn't take if I was driving, because I would have turned on Crenshaw and then turned on Olympic. So this is definitely taking some more side streets, like local side streets, rather than the main larger streets, but it's okay. I think it probably just makes the drive like a couple minutes longer, maybe 1 or 2 minutes longer. Otherwise I feel pretty good. I wonder, I don't really remember where it's gonna drop me off at the tennis court. It is reassuring that there is a wheel here. What does it say on the wheel? It says the Waymo driver is in control at all times. Please keep your hands off the wheel. Ooh, we're coming across a little shuttle on the road, a little Amazon Prime van. It maneuvered around that great. It's a nice little scenic detour, I will say. There's an option to play music. You can see the route right here. I guess you can pick different genres. Let's see what the newly released music is. Let's see if the music works. And you can have full control over the temperature, obviously. Justin Timberlake. Okay. Does he have new music out? I guess so. Taking those stop signs. I definitely feel, you know, in terms of like the way it's driving, I'm actually gonna turn this off because it's distracting. But like in terms of the way that it's driving, it is driving like honestly, like if you had blindfolded me while I was a passenger in this and then been like, guess if this is an autonomous vehicle or a real driver, I probably wouldn't know. Like the way that it's accelerating and braking feels very natural. Yeah, so the only difference that I can tell is really the route that it's taking. And it's just like a more peaceful route, to be honest. So I think as long as you're not going for like the absolute optimal route in terms of speed, this works out great. So this ride is free and complimentary from Waymo because it's the first one, I think. But it did show me that the rate would have been like $6.48, which is about comparable to like the Ubers I was taking to the same spot. So price-wise, it's pretty much the same as Uber or Lyft. Possibly even less money if you compare like surge pricing to the other two services. Okay, now we're taking a really weird side street. Like I feel like it didn't need to make this many turns, but within this neighborhood, but it's all good.
Almost there. Don't forget your belongings.
It's telling me not to forget
For
my
your safety,
belongings.
the doors will remain locked when we arrive. Pull the handle twice to exit. The first pull unlocks, the second opens the door.
So I'm almost there. And it's getting me there on time from what it said it would. Pretty much to the minute. So reliable in terms of time. It smells good in here. The car's nice and clean. Yeah, excellent conditioned car. I think this is my first time riding in a Jaguar too, so that's kind of cool. I don't think I've been in a Jaguar before. Yeah, here it will be interesting to see where at the court it drops me off. I could have probably checked to see ahead of time what spot it was gonna drop me off, but oh, it is making a left, so that's good. So I think it actually is it gonna drop me off in a space, or is it gonna just pull over in the... Oh, this is perfect. All right, well, that's that. I'd say it was it actually pulled into the spot. I'm impressed. All right, well, this is the end of my ride. I'm gonna go now. This has been great.
Please make sure it's clear.